The alarm clock shrieks, a jarring intrusion into the quiet of dawn. Another day unfolds, a blank canvas stretching before you, promising both opportunity and uncertainty. As you rise, the weight of yesterday's worries lingers, a shadow cast upon the fresh start. Maybe it's the looming deadlines, the persistent anxieties, or the echoes of disappointments that threaten to overshadow the day's possibilities. We've all been there, haven't we? Facing the day with a heart heavy with burdens, a mind clouded with doubt, and a spirit yearning for the assurance of strength. But what if this day could be different? What if, instead of succumbing to the weight of our fears, we could rise empowered by a force greater than ourselves? What if, beneath the surface of our anxieties, resided a wellspring of strength, a reservoir of divine protection waiting to be tapped? The world may seem like a battlefield, a constant struggle against unseen forces. But even in the darkest moments, a beacon of hope shines through, a promise whispered from eternity: you are not alone. This morning, as the first rays of sunlight pierce the darkness, let us turn our hearts towards the one who holds the universe in his hands. Let us seek refuge in his unwavering love, his boundless compassion, and his unyielding power. This isn't just about surviving another day, it's about stepping into the fullness of God's purpose, walking with confidence, and claiming victory through his grace. It's time to awaken the warrior within, the one forged in faith, tempered by adversity, and eternally protected by the Almighty. It's time to embrace the divine armor that awaits, the shield of righteousness, the helmet of salvation, and the sword of the Spirit. It's time to rise, not as victims of circumstance, but as children of the King, ready to conquer the challenges of this day, guided by his hand and fortified by his unwavering love. The tapestry of life is woven with threads of both joy and sorrow, triumph and tribulation. These threads intertwine, creating a complex and intricate pattern that reflects the very nature of our existence. Some days, the vibrant hues of joy and success dominate the fabric, leaving us with a sense of overwhelming gratitude and peace. Other days, the darker threads of pain, loss, and uncertainty loom larger, casting a pall over our spirits and threatening to unravel the delicate balance we strive to maintain. But amidst the ebb and flow of these contrasting experiences, there lies a profound truth: God's love for us remains constant, unwavering, and steadfast. It's not a love contingent upon our circumstances or achievements, it's a love that transcends the limitations of our human experience. Just as the sun continues to rise each morning, casting its rays upon both the fertile fields and the barren landscapes, God's love illuminates our lives, offering solace and strength regardless of the shadows we may encounter. Now, consider how this applies when you face the inevitable challenges that life throws your way. When anxieties grip your heart, when doubts cloud your mind, and when fear threatens to paralyze your spirit, remember that you are not alone in your struggles. God sees your pain, hears your cries, and feels your burdens. He doesn't offer empty platitudes or distant reassurances, he steps into the midst of your storms, anchoring you in his unwavering love. This isn't a passive acceptance of suffering, it's a conscious choice to surrender your worries and anxieties to the one who holds the power to transform them into opportunities for growth and resilience. It's a recognition that even in our darkest moments, God's love shines through, illuminating the path forward and guiding us towards a future filled with hope and promise. Now, consider how this divine protection manifests in the everyday details of your life. It's not always about dramatic interventions or miraculous escapes, it's often found in the subtle whispers of guidance, the unexpected kindness of strangers, and the seemingly ordinary moments that hold extraordinary significance. Think of the times you felt lost and uncertain, perhaps facing a difficult decision or navigating a challenging situation. Perhaps a chance encounter with a friend offered a much-needed word of encouragement, or a seemingly insignificant piece of advice from a stranger proved to be a pivotal turning point. Maybe you stumbled upon a forgotten scripture that resonated deeply with your heart, offering comfort and clarity amidst the storm. These seemingly mundane occurrences, often overlooked in the rush of daily life, become testaments to God's watchful care. He orchestrates these moments, weaving them into the fabric of our lives, offering us support and direction when we need it most. This divine protection isn't a shield that simply deflects harm, it's a guiding hand that leads us towards a path of purpose and fulfillment. It's the gentle nudge that steers us away from danger, the whisper of wisdom that illuminates our choices, and the unwavering presence that sustains us through the trials and triumphs of life. It's the quiet assurance that even when we stumble, we are never truly alone, for His love surrounds us, lifting us up, and empowering us to rise again. Now, consider how this divine protection manifests not just in grand gestures but also in the quiet moments of introspection and renewal. Just as a gardener diligently tends to the soil, nurturing each seedling with care, God cultivates our inner landscape, providing the nourishment and support we need to flourish. Think about the times you felt overwhelmed by stress, anxieties swirling in your mind like a tempestuous storm. Perhaps you found solace in a moment of quiet reflection, taking a walk in nature, or spending time in prayer. During these moments of stillness, God's presence becomes palpable, a gentle balm soothing the wounds of our weary souls. He whispers words of encouragement, reminding us of our inherent worth and the strength that lies dormant within. He guides our thoughts towards gratitude for the blessings we often take for granted, shifting our perspective from the storm to the sunshine breaking through the clouds. These quiet moments of introspection aren't simply escapes from the pressures of life, they are essential for our spiritual growth and resilience. Just as a weary traveler finds respite in a peaceful oasis, we find renewal and strength in the sanctuary of God's presence. Within these quiet spaces, we reconnect with our deepest selves, rediscovering the source of our strength and clarity. It's during these moments that we gain the wisdom and resolve to face the challenges ahead, knowing that we are not alone in the journey. Now, consider how this divine protection extends beyond our individual lives, encompassing the collective good and the well-being of our communities. Just as a strong foundation supports a soaring edifice, a society anchored in faith and guided by moral principles finds strength and resilience in the face of adversity. Think of the countless acts of kindness, compassion, and selflessness that blossom in communities where individuals are committed to living out their faith. These acts, often small and seemingly insignificant in isolation, ripple outwards, creating a web of interconnectedness and support. A helping hand extended to a neighbor in need, a volunteer dedicating time to a worthy cause, or a simple prayer offered for someone struggling through a difficult time, these seemingly ordinary gestures embody the essence of divine protection, fostering a sense of unity and shared purpose. Moreover, consider how faith acts as a catalyst for societal transformation, inspiring individuals to advocate for justice, fight for the marginalized, and work towards a more equitable and compassionate world. It's through this lens of faith that we can envision a future where communities are not merely defined by their boundaries but united by a shared commitment to the common good. Now, consider how this divine protection finds expression through the very fabric of creation itself. Just as the intricate design of a flower belies the unseen forces of nature at work, the world around us whispers of a divine hand guiding and sustaining all life. From the majestic sweep of a mountain range to the delicate dance of a butterfly's wings, from the depths of the ocean to the vast expanse of the cosmos, every element speaks of a profound order and purpose. Think of a sunrise, its golden hues painting the horizon with hope and renewal. Or a gentle rain shower, nurturing parched earth and offering life-giving sustenance. These natural wonders, often taken for granted in the hustle and bustle of daily life, serve as potent reminders of God's unwavering presence, a constant source of protection and provision. Furthermore, consider the intricate web of interconnectedness that binds all living things. The delicate balance of ecosystems, the migration patterns of birds, the symbiotic relationships between plants and animals, all these intricate systems point towards a divine intelligence orchestrating the symphony of life. Within this grand tapestry of creation, we find our place, not as isolated beings but as integral parts of a larger whole. And within this interconnectedness, we discover a profound sense of belonging, a realization that we are not alone, but cherished and protected by a loving Creator who sustains all that is. Reflecting on this journey so far, we've explored the multifaceted nature of divine protection, a tapestry woven from threads of Scripture, personal experience, and the very essence of creation. It's a shield that guards not only our individual lives but also the fabric of our communities and the delicate balance of the natural world. Like a compass guiding a ship through stormy seas, God's presence offers unwavering direction, steering us towards a haven of peace amidst the turbulent waters of life. We've seen how this protection manifests not only in dramatic interventions but also in the subtle whispers of guidance, the quiet moments of renewal, and the interconnectedness that binds us to one another and to the grand symphony of creation. This intricate web of divine care envelopes us, reminding us that we are never truly alone. As we delve deeper into the heart of this understanding, a profound truth emerges, illuminating the path forward. It's a truth that empowers us, consoles us, and renews our hope, a truth that will resonate within us long after the final echoes of this prayer fade away. So, as we stand at the precipice of this new day, armed with the knowledge of God's unwavering love and protection, a profound sense of peace settles upon us. It's a peace that transcends the chaos of the world, a tranquility that resides within the very core of our being. This isn't a passive acceptance of circumstances, it's an active choice to embrace the strength and resilience that God has bestowed upon us. It's a recognition that we are not merely passengers on this journey called life, but co-creators, partners in the unfolding of God's grand design. We are called to walk with boldness, to speak with conviction, and to act with compassion, knowing that we are never truly alone. This understanding unlocks a deeper purpose, a sense of belonging that transcends the limitations of our earthly existence. It invites us to step into the fullness of God's plan for our lives, to embrace the challenges and triumphs as opportunities for growth and transformation. It is a call to live not merely in fear or uncertainty, but in the abiding assurance of love, protection, and divine purpose. Let us carry this truth with us, not as a mere intellectual concept, but as a living reality that permeates every aspect of our being. Let it infuse our relationships, our decisions, and our interactions with the world around us. Let it be the guiding star that illuminates our path, the anchor that secures our souls, and the wellspring of strength that empowers us to live lives of purpose, meaning, and profound connection. The true practice, then, begins not with words, but with a shift in perspective, a conscious choice to embrace the reality of God's loving presence in every moment. It's a journey of continual discovery, a deepening understanding that unfolds with each sunrise, each challenge overcome, and each act of love extended. And within this journey, we find not only protection but also purpose, belonging, and the enduring hope of a future filled with God's boundless grace.